Good evening everyone and welcome back to my match on WWE 2K25. This one is a rematch of the main event of WrestleMania VII. This is Hulk Hogan going one-on-one against Sergeant Slaughter. One that I know Omega was looking for. Arena-wise it's a bit more difficult because the way the arena was in real life is not very easily doable in the game. I think the ring looks pretty cool though, that's the main thing in it. That's what we're going to be exposed to the most. It was a stadium show, I believe. I've got some pictures up. It was a stadium show, but they had fans like 360, and they had the small little... So it's right, apart from the fact that there's actually, in real life, there was a stand behind the entrance. So it's right, but it's also wrong at the same time. But you can't do it in-game, so we're stuck with it on the fire. You're stuck with it, and that's what you're getting. Oh, wow, I've just seen a picture of the VHS tape, and I've remembered I had all of those. I literally had WrestleMania 1 through... I think I had 1 through to 26 or 27 at the time when I stopped collecting because it was pointless at that point because the network came out and all my VHS and DVDs I collected over the years were absolutely useless all of a sudden. So I sold them on to PJ Toby, who then sold them on as well, I think. So all those years, all those car boot sales or flea markets, whatever you call them, America, 50p videos every single weekend looking for stuff. Ugh. What fun that was. I used to love that, you know. Going down the car boot sales every Saturday and Sunday looking for the old Hasbro wrestling figures and wrestling VHS tapes. It was a good time. And here he is then, big old Sarge. We haven't really used much of Sergeant Slaughter at all, have we, really, when you think about it? Where is he? We've had 6 matches of Slaughter. In fairness, he's done pretty well. We've had 6 matches for Sergeant Slaughter and he's won 4 of them. So he has done pretty well for himself. He will be hoping to get some more matches. He's going to get involved in the 30-man gauntlet on Sunday as well. So not just the one chance to see him. We're going to get a couple. And I've still got a match left on the pay-per-view, which, I mean, to be fair, by the time this video goes up, I might have already filled it. But I'm just trying to think of the best ones to use. I mean, there's Slaughter. We were looking yesterday at Warrior's not on the card either. Would he be a good one? There's so many people. And then again, like I said, they're going to be used in the actual gauntlet match anyway. This is not the end of the world. It's been nice to try and get some more people on the card. But there you go. Right then, here we go. Sergeant Slaughter versus Hogan. We are still using, as I discussed yesterday, we're using the new sliders for the game. So let me know what you think. Basically, the idea is it tries to make the game a little bit more realistic. It has slowed the match down, made it less arcadey, and reduced the reversal rate slightly, reduces the dive rate quite a lot because we've seen quite a few times people heading up to the top rope and making dives, including Hogan himself in a couple of matches this week where he's not the sort of guy to be going to the top rope and hitting elbow drops and axe handles every 10 minutes, is he? So I think it's worked out pretty well. We've had 2 matches so far. One was a very good success and one I think was a little bit disappointing, but it was... I mean, it was Bret Hart. The man's just immense on this game for us. Bret Hart, the 3-time former SWE World Heavyweight Champion, top of the rankings for many, many years. He's just absolutely unbeatable. He's a beast. A Sarge rolling Hogan through now into the reverse chin lock. Good work now by Sarge. Hogan fighting back. And Hogan's had a tough week. We've already visited that a few times now. Hogan has had a pretty rough week. I do think that he's got a couple of matches today. He's got Slaughter, and then later on today we'll see Hogan versus Andre in a WrestleMania III rematch as well. I think there's opportunity for him to get some of those points back. I think also Jesse Ventura and Iron Sheik have chances to get some points back as well. He is facing The Rock tomorrow as well in a WrestleMania 18 rematch, which is going to be a very difficult one for him, I think. We'll have to see what happens. And of course, the big one on Sunday, fights the United States Championship against Kurt Angle, who's had a very successful time holding that belt. He's made a few defenses recently. That's Sarge taking Hogan down. And Sarge could be someone who would like to fight as well for the United States Championship. It's a shame we started up the channel again recently, a little bit too late, because we missed out really on doing a July the 4th pay-per-view, which was always a good one to do. When's Canada Day? That's another thing that happens, isn't it? Day. Canada Day is the 1st of July. We missed that as well then. Okay. We missed everything. It is what it is, isn't it? Hogan now pinch away the head and just drop in Sarge. The match now descending to the outside. No, both guys aside. It's probably better off to go inside. Boot in the gut, and now Sarge taking Hogan up. Dropping him face first. And now the big knee right in the face. Wow. What do you think of this Sarge score, by the way? There was a couple. The problem is with Sergeant Slaughter is it's his face. I know that sounds stupid, right? But it's difficult to find a core that looks like Sarge because he always has this expression on his face that's difficult to mimic in the game. So you can make something that's perfect face-wise, but because of his actual facial expression, it's very difficult to make it look like him. I think it's pretty decent, and I believe this is actually the attire that he wore for this match at WrestleMania. Hogan now dropping Sarge neck first across the top rope. Slaughter rolls to the outside smartly. I don't think he's ever hopped over the top rope like that before, though, to be honest. Hogan now in control. Looking potentially for a scoop slam, but Sarge broke free. And there's the strike right into the head. Drops in for the pin, for the one. Only a 1 count. Sarge now with a backbreaker once again on Hogan. He's in control of the match now. And look at the strikes in the face now by Sarge on the grounded Hogan. Sarge now stalking. There's the strikes. Rolls Hogan through. Drops a knee into the face. And Sarge is dominating majority of this match. And I say this is one that I thought Hogan might have an easier time with, in fairness. He's been faced off against some of the best recently. And Sarge is a very good wrestler, don't get me wrong. He had his successes. But for me, Hogan should have been the favourite. But the way Hogan's been this week, who bloody knows, to be honest with you. Sarge now brings Hogan back up to his feet on the outside. Back into the ring. Hogan now kicking Sarge away. Runs straight into him shoulder to shoulder. Sarge once again with the backbreaker. Sarge did a lot of work on damage in the back, to be honest. Both guys now back up. Oh, Sarge was looking for something. Hogan caught him, dropped him in like a jawbreaker. Very smart maneuver. Hogan now brings him back up to a standing base. Into the bear hug, but no. Now Sarge has the reversal. You're just looking for him to get around the back and lock in that Cobra Clutch, aren't you, really? Went for the massive clothesline. We have, as part of the sliders, reversals are turned down, but at the moment, it's not really working that way, is it? Hogan in full control of Slaughter. Drags him back into the middle of the ring. This one has been very reminiscent of the match from this era, to be honest. It's been quite slow and mediocre, but it's all about the characters in the match, isn't it, really? That running elbow drop to the top of the head, potentially a knockout blow. It shouldn't be a win, and it's not. Hogan is able to break free. There's the boot in the gut, and now Sarge taking Hogan up into a powerbomb position. Going to take him across the corner. Instead of doing a buckle bomb, he's going to turn around and drop him face first. I've never seen anyone in real life do that maneuver. I don't know why they just don't buckle bomb. It really frustrates me. And now he hits him with a Kamehameha. However you pronounce it. And Hogan once again really struggling here. He's been absolutely given the runaround. Hogan slowly getting back up to his feet. There's the boot in the gut. And now we are going to be trading some blows by the looks of it. There's the big chop across the chest. Another one there by Sargent. Really trading the blows and the strikes. My God, they're big, strong slaps, aren't they? Slaughter now, massive strike into the side of the head. Up on top now, big elbow drop by Slaughter. Could that be enough to pull off the victory? It is indeed. Hogan has lost again. Sergeant Slaughter with that victory moves up to a +5 after 7 matches, which is a really good turnaround for him. It really, really is. And talking of turnarounds, Hogan's continues to go downwards this week. With that loss, he moves down to a -5 for the year, +9 overall. Yeah, it's been bad for him, hasn't it, so far? Really bad. So he's had 8 singles matches, of which he's lost 6 and won 2. And he's had 1 tag match, which he's lost that 1. So it's just really not gone well. This was one that I really thought he was going to pull off, but hey-ho, it's not to be the way. I'm pretty sure that he won it in real life, didn't he? Is that correct? I mean, Hogan won this match in real life is what I mean. But it wasn't to be the case today. Sergeant Slaughter is victorious. And he moves up to +5 after 7. You've got to wonder now, I did say about Sarge with the United States Championship, if Hogan was to... The problem is, if Hogan was to win the United States Championship, based on who he's lost to this week, there's going to be a whole list of people willing to challenge him. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe if Hogan does win the United States Championship, everybody he's lost to this week will fight in a #1 contendership match to go 1-on-1 to be Hogan's first contender. That makes sense to me, but I mean, at this rate, there's no way in hell Hogan's beating Angle, is there? Let's face it. Anyway, I'm going to love you, leave you good night. God bless. I'll be this, and thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe with the other good stuff, and I'll see you again a little bit later on this afternoon or this evening, wherever you are in the world, as Hulk Hogan goes 1-on-1 against Andre the Giant.